Chapter 9. Mum put me in the cat carrier again, though this time I had already sussed it out that she was taking me to the vet again, and so I'd already found a hiding place. The hiding place was behind the sofa. I know I should have been cleverer than that, but I figured she wouldn't be able to reach behind there to get me out. But she was strong enough to move the sofa, and so she could easily reach down and pick me up. I struggled to break out of her grasp as she pushed me into the carrier, but it was too late. She locked the door, and there I crouched unhappily, looking out at her with my sad eyes. I hoped that she would feel sorry for me, but it didn't work. She ignored me. I watched nervously from inside my prison as she put on her jacket. We were going out, it was obvious. She hadn't just put me in the carrier so that we could stay home and play. I started to panic. Then it was out the front door, towards the waiting car, another cab by the looks of it. And this time we travelled further, and I hated it. My stomach also growled too because I was so hungry as well as thirsty. Had Mum forgotten to feed me this morning? Did she not care about me anymore? She tried to calm me down by sticking her finger in through the carrier, but I ignored her. I wasn't happy at all. Why had she chosen to do this to me? Everything had been so great. We were happy, and I was sure she loved me as much as I loved her. Was she getting rid of me now? From reading her thoughts, I didn't think so. But what if she was lying to me? I just knew something was up. So I tried to remain calm during the long drive to where we were going, and then I couldn't believe it when I saw where she had taken me. It was where she had got me from, the shelter. Oh no! I started panicking and began scratching at the carrier door. I meowed loudly. Mum stuck her finger through again. "It's okay, baby, don't worry." Her soothing voice calmed me down a bit, but could I trust her now? We went in and we waited in the reception area. I remembered so well that this was where she'd picked me up that day and how happy I'd been. I remembered her having a glow as she smiled into my carrier and said hello. If I could cry that like a human right now, I would. It was so upsetting to know that maybe our time was up. Maybe the good times were over. I could smell other animals, dogs, not just cats. It made me more nervous. Then the vet called our name and Mum carried me with the carrier into the vet's room. Oh yes, I'd been to this one before, I knew it well. And I panicked more and more when the vet, a young woman, smiled down at me as she helped drag me out of the carrier. Mum was hesitant to bring me out. I sensed she didn't really want to do what she was meant to be doing, but I had already realised that this time she would be leaving me there and going home. But she had sent me pictures with her mind that she was going to pick me up again later. But I could no longer trust her. She'd betrayed me. And even if she was coming back for me, why had she brought me here in the first place, and what was going to happen to me in the meantime? The vet took my temperature and checked me over. I hated it, and I leaned up against my mum as she bent down to hold me. I nestled my face into her neck and drew in her comforting scent. My mum's loving scent that I thought would be mine forever, but now it seemed she was slipping out of my life, maybe forever. I clung with my claws. "Please don't leave me, Mummy." I could tell that she couldn't let me go. She didn't want to. I felt her love envelope me as she hugged me. I felt so loved. Then I started to feel woozy as I closed my eyes and I drifted away. Whatever they did to me, I didn't feel it. I had fallen asleep and could not feel a thing. I was woozy as I started to come round. I had no idea how long I'd been asleep. I didn't care anymore, not without Mum and Granny. But just then, I thought I could hear their voices in the distance, though I couldn't be sure. I felt so weird and out of it. Suddenly someone picked up my carrier and I felt myself being carried out of the room. Then I was put down on the floor somewhere. Dog, cat and rabbit scents greeted me, awakening my senses. And then, oh, it couldn't be, could it? I heard Mum's soothing voice. I knew it was her. I crept slowly forward to the front of my carrier and I saw her black boots. And Granny's too. They both looked down at me and smiled. "Athena, baby. Mummy's here. Did that mean we were going home? Of course it did, Athena. Oh. Mummy loves you. Do you like Mummy? Are you up?